Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, MsEbonyVee. Welcome back or to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you an easy way to install butterfly locks crochet. I'm going to be starting with freshly washed and blow-dried hair, and anytime I do a protective style, I like to make sure that my hair is completely moisturized. So I'm going to apply some of this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Creamy Oil Moisturizing Hair Lotion. And I'm going to follow that up with the same brand, Cream of Nature's Argan Oil Treatment. This hair product line is probably my favorite to use. I have been using this for quite a while. It is always my go-to, and my hair just happens to love Argan Oil products. It is extremely important to properly prep your hair before any type of protective styling, and I tend to go a little overboard with making sure that my hair is moisturized. So as you can see, I'm pretty much repeating these same steps all over my head. Alright, so now that my hair is good and moisturized, I am going to begin sectioning the hair before I begin braiding. So I'm beginning by sectioning the hair off in the front, because the front section will have the individual braids or braids/twists.
Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time. No cap, no lies. It's our own core. Bring it right back to me, baby.
All right, so now that I have the front section separate, I'm just gonna tie up the back and pretty much keep it out the way until I get back there. So for the front, I'm going to separate this first section in half, and then I'm going to separate each of those halves in half so that I'll end up with 4 rows on each side, with a total of 8 rows in the front. Now, I'm usually not the best with getting perfectly straight parts. I do try to get the part as straight as I possibly can, as well as get the sections as evened as possible. Now, this front section is probably the most tedious and time-consuming part of this entire install. Once you get past this part, everything else is a breeze. So now I'm going to go in with this extra hold Let's Jam, and I'm going to be using this for each of the individual braids. I like to use this at the root of the hair so that the roots look nice and neat and clean. Now this is the only braid that you'll see that I actually braided all the way down to the end. But I realize it's just not necessary, and you'll see that as I continue on in the video. This is the only one I braided all the way down, but for the rest of them, I just started braiding and then I turned that braid into a twist. That will save you a ton of time. But I do recommend at least starting with a braid so that it looks and remains tight at the root.
I know we've been through way too much, but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you. You're not by yourself. Later, clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up.
Now for each of these rows, I will be connecting the braids together as you see here. And I will be doing that for all of the rows. And the reason for doing it this way is that it gives off an illusion that you actually do have individual butterfly locks instead of crochet. And as you see here, I only braided down about 1.5 inches, and then I just started twisting the rest of the hair. I repeated this process all over the front portion of my hair, and this is a result. This is with all of the individual braids / twists. Now, if you're someone that cannot cornrow, you may consider doing this all over your head, but I just feel like it would take a lot more time. So now I'm just going to split the back portion of my hair in half, and I'm going to be doing 3 braids or 3 cornrows on each side, with adding the individual braids in those cornrows so that I don't really have any hair hanging out or left out.
I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, 'cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Late o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wrecking ball, tear apart.
I pretty much repeated this process, and this is what it looks like as a result, with all of the hair braided individually and in cornrows, with all of the individual braids being fed into the cornrows, so I only have this one braid left out. Now I am using my oh so faithful Jamaican black castor oil, which is like my holy grail. I use this anytime my hair is in a protective style, even under my wigs, everything. This is a must for me. And I always have it in this little applicator bottle because it's just easier to apply. So now I'm just going to crochet this braid that's hanging out through my cornrows so that it is completely out of the way. I would normally sew this down because I have cut off my braid one too many times, and it is the absolute worst during takedown. Alright, so here are the butterfly locks that were kindly sent over to me from Toyotress. Huge shout out to them, and thank you for sending this hair over. So within this large bag of hair includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small packs of the crochet hair. This is what the hair looks like up close with the distressed butterfly locks. These are pre-twisted. They come in 12 inches, and I have it in the color T30. There are about 10 individual locks in each small pack. Now they included a very small needle in the packaging, but I will be using this normal crochet needle. And as you can see, it already has a little loop. And let's go ahead and get started by placing the crochet needle in a downward motion, hooking the hair and pulling it through very carefully. And then taking the end of the crochet hair and pulling it through that loop to give a nice knot. If there are any beginners watching, I will be doing this a few more times. This is a very simple and easy process. As I mentioned before, once you get the foundation down, the actual crocheting part takes no time.
I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, 'cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Late o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wrecking ball, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you
So I'm basically repeating the same step for each of these individual braid boxes, so to speak. And this is pretty much how it looks with all of the front completed. So far, I've only used 2.5 packs of the hair, and it definitely gives the illusion of individual butterfly locks. So I went ahead and finished the majority of the back off camera, but as you can see, I am basically doing the same thing. I'm just crocheting to the cornrows that I did in the back, and I am spacing the locks about 2 fingers width apart.
but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you. You're not by yourself. Late o'clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up.
So this is how the back looks once all of the locks are crocheted in. You don't really see any gaps or braids or anything like that. So everything has a nice seamless flow from the front to the back. I ended up with 2 packs of hair left with 2 locks left from another pack, and this is the final look. So let me know how you're feeling it. Do you think this is an easy process? I absolutely love the final look. You can definitely do some different styles, as you will see me do here momentarily. I just think that this is such a cute and nice summer look. You can definitely do a half up, half down, a nice little top knot, bun, all sorts of things with these butterfly locks. I thank you all so much for rocking with me today and watching this video. I truly appreciate it as always. Please be sure to let me know what you think about this look. Is this something that you would actually try? Which style is your favorite? I would love to know that as well. Once again, huge shout out and thank you to Toyotress for sending me these locks and sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. Please be sure to thumbs up this video, hit that subscribe button if you have not, and I will be sure to catch you beautiful people in the next video. Bye, y'all.